What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Carly. I'm a mindset and a life upgrade mentor. I teach you how to rewire your thought patterns and change your belief systems about yourself so that you can start creating your desired reality. Today, we're going to be talking about one of the most common things that holds people back from creating their desired reality and pursuing anything that they want in life, and that is self-doubt. So, we're going to talk about how to better understand self-doubt and where it comes from, why that happens, and then that is going to help you to be able to overcome it. So, first, when it comes to understanding self-doubt, you have to understand how your mind works. So, your mind was not designed for high levels of success. Your mind was designed for survival, okay? So, its main instinct is going to be a survival instinct over a success-driven based instinct. Your mind wants to keep you safe and alive in the comfortability of where you are right now because your mind knows that where you are right now is a place that you can survive. You have survived here and it knows that you can survive here. So when you go to pursue something else in your life that is going to require change, that may require a shift in your reality, that is going to step into unknown territory, your mind is scared of that. So it naturally is going to send things up that cause you to stay in the comfortability of what it is that you know, one of those main things being self-doubt. Now, this isn't because your mind is working against you and doesn't want to see you thrive and win and be successful. It's because this is how your mind works. It doesn't understand you are pursuing something that is going to change your life in a positive way. It just senses change and the unknown that could come with that change, and it gets scared. It's like, oh, procrastinate, oh, self-doubt, oh, self-sabotage, etc., etc. Now, this is actually a really powerful thing to understand because you can now say, okay, this self-doubt that I'm experiencing is just how my mind works right now because I'm stepping into unknown territory and something new. It's not that what I'm believing in the self-doubt is actually true. That's the problem with self-doubt where people get hung up. They experience these self-doubt thoughts of, I'm not good enough, I can't do it, oh, this could never happen for me. And they internalize that and they actually believe it. And I'm telling you right now, the second that you do that and you take your self-doubt and you actually believe it, you lose. Your self-doubt is going to win every time. Every time that you set out to do something new, every time that you have a new idea that you want to pursue, that you're excited about, anytime that you want to just do anything different in your life, whether it be moving to a new city or starting a new business or pursuing a new hobby and like posting it or making content, like whatever it may be, if you have self-doubt around it, it is always going to be a blockade in your process. Self-doubt was one of my biggest things that I had to ever overcome, and it used to beat my ass. So trust me, every person in the world has experienced self-doubt at some point in time, and even highly successful people still experience self-doubt. The thing that makes them different, though, and the reason that people are able to act beyond their self-doubt is because they understand this concept right here. They understand that their own internal belief system of what they want to choose to believe is more powerful than the instinctive self-doubt, fear-based thoughts that are coming through their mind. You are the filter of your thoughts. You get to decide what thoughts are true, what belief systems are true, and anything that comes up through your mind, you get to consciously pull that out and say, do I want to believe this or do I not want to believe this? And if it's not aligning with what it is that you want, you should say, I'm not believing this, and throw it out and replace it with what it is that you do want to believe. That is how you move through self-doubt. You catch those thoughts and you say, oh, I'm experiencing this self-doubt thought right now because I'm pursuing something new that I've maybe never even tried before. Of course, my mind is scared. It's never done this. It's new territory. This is just coming up because of that. I don't have to believe that. I'm going to choose to believe that I'm going to be excited in the pursuit of this, and I'm going to give myself the permission and space to be a beginner and step into the unknown and regulate my nervous system and reassure my mind that it is safe to do so and continue in the pursuit of what it is that I want. And when you do that, your self-doubt will start to diminish. It will start to get less and less loud. You will notice that there are less and less self-doubt thoughts because you are continuing to take action towards what it is that you want and show your mind that, hey, this is safe, right? The unfamiliar begins to become familiar. And as the unfamiliar begins to become familiar, there's less fear around it. So if you're experiencing fear, and by fear, I mean the things that come up associated with fear, right? Like self-doubt is really just something that comes up because you're scared. You're scared of the unknown. You don't know if you can do it yet because you've never done it. And it could be a deeper rooted thing, whether it be fear of failure, fear of success, fear of, not being able to manage what comes with it, whatever it may be. Like that doesn't even really matter so much. What matters is you are experiencing some degree of fear that is manifesting into your life as self-doubt. And you just have to prove to yourself that there is nothing to be afraid of and continue to remind yourself that the self-doubt that you are experiencing is just coming from a place of lack of familiarity and you are not your self-doubt thoughts. It has nothing to do with you not being good enough or not being deserving or not being worthy. Like all of those belief systems are there and prominent in your life because you believe them. That's why belief work is so important. And that's why I constantly preach this on my page that belief work is one of the most life-changing things that you can do for yourself. Because if you have a thought that is, I am not good enough, and you believe that at your core, then you are right. Anything that you believe to be true is going to be true. That's how powerful you are as the creator of your reality and in the embodiment of you as a person. Like, everything that you believe, you are right. So if you're taking the self-doubt that comes up and you're just saying, oh yeah, that's true, then you're never going to take any action that goes against it. Like you are going to always show up in your reality based on what it is that you believe about yourself. So you need to start believing things that are in alignment with what it is that you desire. If strengthening your belief work is something that you are interested in, this is something that I coach on. I have one-on-one coaching open and available, and I also have my group coaching program, the Life Upgrade Accelerator. Both of them are linked below this video, so be sure to check them out. You need to imagine the version of yourself who has this desire met or has this goal fulfilled, and you need to think about what their belief systems are. Like, what did they think and believe about themselves in order to get to that point? And that's what you need to start embodying right now. It's an internal shift within yourself that is going to create the change within your external reality. We have been taught backwards. We have been taught that we have to do all of these things externally to prove who we are internally. And that's the long ass road or the road that never actually leads you to where you want to go. Or it's the road that gets you to where you want to go and then you lose it because you have not created an internal identity shift within yourself that is in alignment with this version of you who has achieved it and has created it in their life. That's why all the time we see people achieve these high levels of success and then they lose it because they have not done the internal identity work in order to maintain that new identity that is living in that reality that they have created for themselves externally. Or a lot of times people hit a glass ceiling. Like they achieve a decent level of success or they make some progress towards their goals, and then it's like they can't go any higher because the identity that they are currently in is still programming and running these belief systems of self-doubt and not being good enough or not believing that it's possible for them. And that is always going to be something that halters you on your journey until you clear it out of the way. And when you clear it out of the way, you become limitless. You start to be operating from an internal state, an internal belief system that is in alignment with your desired reality. So that way, on your road to getting there, you already are it. You are already the person internally who has all their desires and their goals achieved and met. And your external reality is just catching up. And then when you get there and you see it in your external reality, you are the version of yourself who can maintain it because you have been it the whole road there. That is the fast track to creating your reality and seeing changes happen quickly in your 3D and ultimately manifesting the desired outcome that you are looking to achieve. You're not over here fighting and combating this self-doubt and this procrastination and all of these internal blockages the whole way there. Like that sounds grueling. That sounds like hell. That doesn't sound like any fun. And then when you get there, you're still the person who has all these limitations. Why would you do it that way when you could just do it in a way where you can clear all that bullshit out and you can literally feel limitless in the pursuit of going after it? Like you feel like you are the person who can have it. How much more fun is the road there? And how much less effort does it take because you're not literally at war with yourself the entire way there? That's the key. That's the hack. changing your internal belief systems within yourself to be in alignment with your desired reality first. You clear out the self-doubt, you clear out any of the fear-based things that could come up on your way because you have adopted a belief system that is stronger than any fear that could come up. And when you move with that energy in your life, getting your desired outcome is inevitable. So that is what I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, drop them down in the comments below. And I also have my YouTube Q&A box open as well. So if you have a question that you would want me to answer in longer format in a YouTube video, you can drop it in the form below. And I am going to be creating a video about it in the next week where I answer all the questions. I'm just waiting for a couple more to come in so that it is full and I can make a full video on it. Thank you guys again for being here and for the support, and I will see you in the next video.